only one Rebel.
Rebel Home Improvement, and we're not talking just your basic improvement. We're talking whole house exterior
The whole
improvements.
thing.
Today, maybe it's still that time of year where I'm sure a lot of people are doing things to their homes before the weather gets too cold out there. And we're here to talk about things that you can do, not just small projects, but the whole exterior.
The whole thing. We do several every year where people actually will hire us, where we come out and we do the roofing and the gutters, gutter protection, windows, cultured stone, siding, and doors. So we come out and we just do the entire outside of the home and make it look like a brand new home.
Is it better to do that than just picking little projects at a time, or does either work?
You know, usually when that happens, it's because they've not done it for a long time, and they've gotten in a position. Usually it's better to pay attention to your house. And you know, a perfect example, I drove through Burger King on the way here, and I noticed that they had caulked around their windows and stuff this week, and I'm like, staying on top of it. you know, you should stay on top of your maintenance. Well,
a small thing can build to a big thing.
It very much does.
And is it too late in the year? I mean, does it matter if you do it?
We work year round.
Okay.
We work year round. I will tell you right now, we're actually booking November.
Okay.
Wow.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Now, you've told us before it can get a little expensive because you have to make sure everything's heated while you work, but it can.
On the stone, on the cultured stone, that's the real thing. I don't like to say it's expensive, but it costs me more. The cost for you is the same. Right. I just lose my margin because I've got to have heaters out there, and the guys have to put plastic up, and
because you want to do it right.
And then we burn through the propane.
Do you save any money if you decide to do the whole house as opposed to little projects?
Absolutely, absolutely. The more work you do, the less expensive it is for you per item, because you know we're there doing it, and it's just like if you buy one, you know, it doesn't matter what it is in this world. You buy one toothbrush or you buy a pallet of them, you're going to pay a lot less by the pallet.
And you said you brought in some photos of a before and after, huh?
Yeah.
What do we got here? What are we looking at?
Okay, if you look at that house, they actually have brick.
Sure.
On the front there, a house was built in the 70s. You look at that.
Now I look at this house and I'm like, that's a pretty house.
It's a beautiful house.
Needs some updating, though.
It needed a roof. It needed windows, and siding. And then we wanted to bring the house into the current, what they're doing today, and make it look new and modern.
Okay.
And so if we can, there we go.
Oh, wow.
That's the same house?
That's the same house. And we got rid of the brick and done cultured stone and brought that up into today.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Great paint color, too.
How long
very, very
would have
current.
that taken to do that project?
That project took about 3 weeks.
That's it?
That's it. That's roofing, siding, cultured stone. Now, one thing I will point out, I never leave a job. When we come in and we start a job, we stay until we're done. However, that doesn't mean that the stone starts at the same time, you know, because we're looking at different crews, you know, and so like I actually subcontract my stone work. And so, you know, I talk a lot in the home about the difference between employees and subcontract. You know, one of the things that makes my company better than most others is we actually have employees, so we can control the quality and the training and everything that those people have.
Yeah.
But on the stonework, I've got a very good friend that's all he does, and they do that year round, and they're very good at it. And so if you went to him, you'd pay the same as if you went to me, because he gives me a break. And so we coordinate everything for you, and we do the stonework and everything. But he may be, you know, we may get done with the siding, and then he come in a week later. So, you know.
This subcontract issue is the real deal. I had a house out in Silver Lake, California. We're putting in a new patio. We hired a guy. We didn't see that guy again. We hired guys, oh yeah, well we can call him. I'm like, well, you know, we were sold that this guy was going to do the patio, and so yeah, what you're offering is a great thing.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing I bring. I tell people, you know, for instance, I was in the house, I've got like 5 appointments today after I leave here. I'm really busy this time of year, and yesterday he was, you're my last guy. I've been waiting on you since a week and a half before the state fair. And he said, I didn't want to make a decision until I talked to you, and I really appreciate that. You know? So I'm visiting with the guy, and he said, you're the only one that's pointed those issues out. And I pointed out a couple things, and I said, well, I'm probably the only carpenter that's been here. And that's another thing different about my company. I don't have salesmen. The people that come out and talk to you and give you an estimate, those guys aren't making a commission. They don't make a nickel no matter what. They're making their hourly wage. Now, they're all on time and a half because they work in my company, you know, and this time they're all making pretty good paychecks. I dole out paychecks bigger than mine this time of year. It's kind of tough. But, you know, they actually know what they're talking about. Yeah, right.
We can't do anything, but we'll show up with a smile.
There you go.
But you're giving us some great tips this morning, Rebel. Like, do your research, meet with with the people that you think are going to do the work, but do you know who's coming in and doing the work at the
Sure.
same time?
Sure, it's very important.
Some other tips that we can look forward to. How do we know if we should bite the bullet and get some of this work done and be calling you
And
guys?
are we going to get our money back if we turn around and sell the house?
You know what? Depending on the product, on the exterior of the home, you'll realize about 85 to 87 cents back in this market.
Okay.
If we do it today and you sell in the next week or two.
Okay.
And I've actually got homeowners that have called me up to work on a new house, and I'm like, I just did your house 6 months ago.
Right.
And even when the market was soft, when the bubble popped, I had a homeowner in Waukee. They moved from Clive to Waukee, and he said, I got 100% of my money back, but the better thing is, he said it was on the market 48 hours,
Oh, wow.
you know, because
great.
it just had such curb appeal.
Yeah, dressed it up for sale.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But he didn't do it he was planning on staying there, and I don't know what prompted him to move, but I
Someone
think it was
saw how
garage
good the
space.
house looked and probably gave him a hell of an offer.
Right.
You said this is a busy time of year, but are you still taking appointments? Can you go out and see people?
Absolutely. We're doing appointments 6 and 7 days a week right now.
Wow.
Long hours, you know, like I start 5:30 in the morning with the guys, and there's how you can contact
I was
me.
gonna say, but
There's
you're
your
keeping
email.
it up. So if people want to talk to you, Rebel, they want to hear what you have to offer. What's the best way to reach you?
You can reach me that way, or you can reach me at 515-255-4872. That's 255-4872.
Doesn't get any easier than that. If you're thinking about doing a little upgrade to the exterior of your house, make sure you talk to Rebel, because he's got some great ideas. Thank you so much
you.
for joining us this morning.
you.
We know you're busy, so we want to get you out of here so
There
you
you
can
go.
make your appointments.
There you go.
Have a great day, everybody. Make sure you stay tuned. We're talking Cannon.